Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another video in which we are going to see what are the different changes that have been made in the income tax calculation and tax rebate for the financial year 2017 and 18 that will be applicable in the assessment year, that is 2018 and 19 onwards. So basically in this video we are going to see the changes that have been made in the budget that was presented on 1st February 2017. So let's get started with this video. Alright, so so the very first change that we will see is the changes in the income tax slab rates for people whose age is less than 60 years. So basically the change that was made was for the slab, that is 2,50,000 to 5 lakhs, for which the tax rate was reduced to 5% from 10%. So basically if you see overall we have the income for which that is 0 to 2,50,000, there is no tax rate that is applicable. So for those people who earn between 0 to 2,50,000, they need not have to pay any tax. For those whose income is between 2,50,000 to 5 lakh, 5% tax rate is applicable for those people. And for others whose income is between 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, okay, we have 20% of tax rate that is applicable on their income. And for the remaining, that is beyond 10 lakhs, that is the income for more than 10 lakhs, then we have 30% tax rate that is applicable for those people. Again, one more note, one more important point to note over here is a surcharge of 10% for taxable income between rupees 50 lakhs to rupees 1 crore, and the surcharge of 15% for taxable income, that is for more than 1 crore, is applied in order to compensate for the reduction in the tax rate, that is between 2,50,000 to 5 lakhs. So basically for those people who are earning more than 50 lakh and 1 crore, they will have to pay an extra surcharge of 10% and 15% respectively. So these are some of the changes that have been made in the budget that was presented this year, that was in 2017. Alright, so this is for those whose age is less than 60 years. Now for those people whose age is between 60 years to 80 years, we have almost similar income tax slab rates, but for these people we have zero tax rate if their income is between 0 to 3 lakhs. So basically it's up to 3 lakhs, for which they need not have to pay any tax. Alright, for those people whose income is between 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs, we have 5% tax rate, that is the same as for those whose age is less than 60 years, but with the increased lower limit. Alright, and for those whose income is between 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, we have 20% of tax rate that is applicable on their income. Alright, and for those whose income is more than 10 lakhs, we have a 30% tax rate that is applicable. Again, one more important point to note over here, okay, as I have mentioned in the bottom of the slide, that is 10% and 15% of surcharge will be applicable for those whose income is more than 50 lakhs and more than 1 crore respectively. So it is applicable for those whose age is between 60 to 80 years. Alright, and okay, one more table we have, that is for those people whose age is beyond 80 years, okay, we have no tax rate that is applicable for the income that is up to 5 lakhs. So they need not have to pay any tax if their income is less than 5 lakhs. But if their income is between 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, they have to pay tax that is applicable at 20%. Alright, and if the income is more than 10 lakhs, then they are supposed to pay at the rate of 30%. And again, a point to note over here is surcharge of 10% and 15% is applicable only when their income is more than 50 lakhs or more than 1 crore respectively. So basically these are some of the changes that have been made in the budget that was presented in February 2017. So the very important change that was made was for the slab, that is 2,50,000 to 5 lakhs, the tax rate was reduced from 10% to 5%. So that is one of the most important changes, okay, that you people need to remember while calculating income tax, that is for the next year. Okay, but for this year it will be applicable at the 10%. This change will only be applicable when you will be calculating the income tax for the financial year, that is the upcoming financial year, that is 2017 and 18, and it will be calculated in 2018-19 year. Alright, let's talk about some of the examples. Alright, so we'll quickly go through a couple of examples in order to check out how it will affect the income tax calculation. Alright, so we have an example over here. Okay, if a person is having an income from salary, that is 8,50,000, and income from other sources, that is 19,000, so total is 8,69,000, that is the gross total income. Now if he or she have the deductions that are supposed to be specified, so basically altogether the deductions come up to 1,74,000. Alright, so your gross taxable income becomes 6,95,000 after removing all the deductions. Alright, so if your gross taxable income is 6,95,000, as we have seen in the previous slide, it comes to 6,95,000. So you guys must be thinking that okay, 6,95,000, that is 20% of this particular income, okay, which comes to around 1,39,000. Okay, and you are supposed to pay 1,39,000. So this is not the process, guys, how the income tax is calculated. So the process is you know the entire process of calculating the income taxes, as you can see on the slide. Okay, we have since we have a 5%, 20% and 30% for different slabs. Okay, this process, that is calculating the income taxes in this way, that is okay, if for 0 to 2,50,000 there is no tax that you are supposed to pay. Right now 2,50,000 to 5 lakh, you have a 5%. Okay, that comes to around 12,500, and then for 5 lakh to 10 lakh, that is 6,95,000, that was your gross taxable income minus 5 lakhs. So 20% of that particular difference will come to around 39,000. Alright, and also one more important change that have been made in this particular budget is the tax rebate that was previously 5,000 was reduced to 2,500. So this is another important change that have been made. Okay, that has been made in the budget that was announced on February 2017. Alright, so basically one more important point to note over here is tax rebate is applicable only when gross taxable income is not greater than 3,50,000. So in the previous year it was 5 lakhs, that is if your income is less than 5 lakhs, then you can enjoy the maximum of tax rebate, that is 5,000. But now the limit is decreased to 3,50,000, and also the maximum amount that is applicable as tax rebate is 2,500. So basically you can enjoy just 2,500 tax rebate. Alright, and since the gross taxable income is more than 3,50,000 in this case, it will not be included in this particular calculation. So basically if you add 5% and 20% section, that is 12,500 and 39,000. Alright, and 3% of cess will be applicable on the total of the tax that have been calculated previously, so it comes to around 1545. So addition of all these three comes to around 53,045. So that is the amount that you are supposed to pay on your gross taxable income, 6,95,000. And this calculation will be done in the next year, that is for the assessment year 2018 and 19, and you guys need not have to worry about this particular calculation for the current financial year that is going on, that is 2016 and 17. Alright, so basically that's a process in which you can calculate the income tax for the assessment year 2018 and 19. Okay, few points to consider is that for the slab, that is 2,50,000 to 5 lakh, we have 5% tax rate that is applicable, that is reduced from 10% to 5%. one more important point to note is tax rebate has been reduced from 5,000 to 2,500, and it will be only applicable if your taxable income is less than 3,50,000 instead of 5 lakhs. All right. And another point to note is the surcharge of 10% and 15% will be applicable for those whose income is more than 50 lakhs and 1 crore respectively. Alright, and okay, let's see another example in which we have a 5 lakh of income from salary, and income from other sources is 15,000, so it comes to around 5 lakh 15,000. all right, and after removing all the deductions, okay, we have 3 lakh 41,000, which is less than 3 lakh 50,000. all right, so if you guys think that 5% of 3 lakh 41,000, okay, so that is the amount of tax that you are supposed to pay, but that is not the process, that is it is not the right process that you calculate the income tax. So basically how you calculate the income tax is you first calculate a 5% on 2,50,000 to 2,50,000 to 5 lakhs. So basically the difference is you know the difference of 3 lakh 41,000 and 2 lakh 50,000, okay, that comes to around right now the 5% of that particular difference is 4 lakh 4,550. So as you can see in the second row, we have 5% of that particular difference, that is 4,550. So that's one part of the tax. Right, and you have no other tax to be calculated. So basically, and also in this particular example, there's a tax rebate that will be applicable, that is 2,500, since your gross taxable income is less than 3,50,000. So 4,550 minus 2,500, that comes to around 2,050, and now the 3% cess on the total tax, that is 2,050, it comes to around 61.5. so basically you add both these figures, that is 2050 and 61.5, so it comes to around 2111.5. so basically that's the way we calculate the income tax, taking into consideration the different factors, that is the different rates, that is 5%, 20% and 30%, depending on in which category you belong to, okay, based on your income. And also in the end we have to consider the tax rebate, okay, that is applicable based on your taxable income, and in the end we get the total income tax that we are supposed to pay. all right, and again as you can see, we have a note that the tax rebate of 2,500 will be applicable only when your income is less than 3,50,000. so that's it in this particular video, and hopefully you have understood how what are the different changes that have been made in the February 2017 budget that was announced recently, and how you are supposed to calculate tax for the upcoming financial years.